Welcome to Cook at Halo Tarot. Gemini, this is your reading. Gemini, I went on ahead and pulled from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. We had four that popped, and then the bottom of the deck. I wanted to do that so we didn't spend extra time on it, and because the deck is relatively new to me, so even though I do read intuitively, I also like to know the meanings intended. So the first thing that jumps out at me here is you have one of every element. You have the fish, which is water element, the rabbit, which is earth, the bat, which is air, the golden egg, which I'm trying to remember if they call it soul or spirit. I think soul. Bottom of the deck, you have the tiger, which is fire energy. So you have one of each, which I can't help but think of the magician, right? Having all of the components for manifestation. Another thing that really struck me is that all except for the rabbit card spoke of quiet and stillness, and I don't know if the golden egg mentioned the moon and night or not, I don't recall, but the fish did, the bat did, and the tiger did. And if you look at all three of these cards, you can see an image of the moon. There's the moon. Trying to do this, it's like backwards on my computer. It's very confusing to me. So we have the moon. I have to be very deliberate here. Then we have the moon. And then we have the moon. Sorry, that's more challenging than than I prefer to admit. And then we also have what feels to be an evolution here. So the fish is about going with the flow, but not necessarily in the way we usually think. It's about being moved by the stream, moved by the currents. Not just in a river either, in an ocean. It's about being pushed around, going here and there with no real direction. And it could be nice to have no direction for a while, to just do what moves us, go where we are pushed. But you might find yourself lost and awfully far from home if you do this too much for too long. The fish card reminds us to have a destination, to have a purpose, so we don't just end up in the middle of the ocean, pushed there by whatever random wave or current happen to come by. In the book, it refers to, it mentions the moon. It mentions specifically spending some time out in the moonlight to reflect and to think and to sort of ground yourself, which I find interesting, frankly. I don't really think of the fish and the moon to having that much in common personally, but that's an important aspect to this card. Then we have the rabbit. No, this is not about birthing. This is about worry. Oh my God, the vulture's gonna come. Oh my God, the eagle, whatever it is, right? Vultures usually come after you when you're dead, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna get eaten. I'm gonna get eaten. The fox is coming. The fox is coming. The fox is coming. I'm gonna get eaten. Worry, worry, worry. Running around in circles worrying until it kicks up enough dust and it talks loud enough that what happens? The fox hears it. The fox sees the dust cloud. And then the fox comes. This is about worrying, mostly about the future, and about accidentally manifesting what you worry about the most, causing your own demise, so to speak. So we have not caring at all to worrying to our own detriment. To the bat. The bat is very comfortable at night. The bat sees things in the dark that others can't. Sees things clearly that others won't. There's a quiet stillness, a stealthiness, not a sneakiness, a stealthiness, a knowing, being able to see things clearly. For the record, these are the order that the cards came out in. I did not change this. Bat hears more, sees more, understands more, and does not draw unnecessary attention. Next, we have the golden egg. This is about the heart chakra. This is about inner truth and inner knowing. This is where our guide is supposed to be, inside of us. It's about spending moments alone, in quiet, in solitude, meditating, finding gratitude, healing our heart chakra, and asking the questions that really matter and being open to the answer. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have the tiger. Again, with this moon energy as part of the card. It's a stealthy energy, it's a quiet energy, it's a very powerful energy. There's a sensuality to this card. There's a call, a consistent call throughout this to move out of worry, to move out of unconscious pushing. It's like we go from not even taking any control, having any control of our lives, not even realizing we're just letting everyone and everything else move us, to that first beginnings of, oh crap, oh crap, and worry over it. Still not actually taking control, but starting to have cause and effect, although not necessarily the effects we're looking for. To taking active choices, to opening our eyes, to seeing things as they actually are, even though they try to remain hidden. To an inner knowing, a healing of our heart chakra, and an inner knowing, an ultimate knowing. To full regaining of our power, stepping completely into our power. And a lot of this is called to be done through the moon, interestingly enough. Spend some time out in the moonlight, meditating. See what that does for you. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I think we will start off with... God, I really want to use my new deck. Okay, I got this Wildwood. The Wildwood Tarot, and I want to use it. Oh, but I feel like the Rider-Waite wants to talk. I think we might clarify with that, though. So let's see how this goes. Okay, and what do we have for Gemini, please? Clear messages, please, for Gemini. For Gemini's highest good, please. What is it that Gemini needs to know for their highest good only, please? Clear messages, please, for Gemini. For Gemini. For Gemini, please. For Gemini? We have 2. Wow, Gemini. We have the Sun with the 3 of Swords in the reverse. I like that energy a lot. Crossing. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. And crowning, please. There's crowning energies here for Gemini. For Gemini, please. Oh, thank you. I think that might have been the 10 of Cups. Nope, the World in the reverse. Okay. For Gemini, please. Did you see how that flipped around? We have the Ace of Cups. New beginning. Something new. The Tower in the reverse. A lot of big energies lately, I've noticed. A lot of big energies. Near future for Gemini? I think that was you. It is you. The Lovers in the upright. Damn, Gemini. Advice. What's the advice? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Interesting advice. We have Death at the bottom of the deck right now, by the way. Just happened to look. In the environment for Gemini. The Hermit in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana out here right now. Hopes and fears. We have 2 of them. Let's see what they are. The Hanged Man in reverse and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Star in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This major arcana everywhere. Oh, that looked like the 9 of Cups. Where'd it go? 9 of Cups. Bottom of the deck. 8 of Wands in the reverse. The 5 of Swords. The 2 of Wands. There's some decision here to block out an energy or a group of people that caused a lot of conflict in your life. Knight of Cups in reverse with the 10 of Cups. Maybe it was a relationship, doesn't have to be. Alright, let's dive in. Let's get some clarification. Alright, looks like we're working on healing our broken heart. Feels more to do with relationships, but could be any area. Healing our broken heart. Seeing things clearly on top of that. How do I find happiness out after this broken heart? How can this broken heart lead me to happiness? Was this broken heart for my highest good? Maybe it was. What part did I have to play in this broken heart? Did I learn what I needed to move forward? That's the energy I'm picking up. Like this sort of hermit energy. Hope and healing with the star type energy. Of course, the sun is a star, correct? There's a joy here and a desire for more joy. But there's lessons. It's like lessons learned. Tell me more about this, please, for Gemini. Gemini, we have the 9 of Stones, which is tradition, and the 2 of Arrows in the reverse, which is injustice. It's my first time actually really using this deck, so give me a moment, please. There's this There's this energy of you rejecting something. Rejecting a notion of how things should be done. Or how you've always done things before. There's like this lesson of, I don't give a fuck what's expected of me. Like somehow part of this pain that you're healing from is freeing you from some sort of expectation. Freeing you from some sort of notion of what you think has always been expected, or what other people have really expected, or whatever. It's like this healing process is somehow setting you free. Crossing you, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands in reverse here, please. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands here in reverse, please. Oh, thank you. The Five of Bows in the reverse. What does that say? I need glasses. Oh, I'm sorry. It says the Page of Bows. I really do need glasses. Page of Bows in reverse. This is the page. This is like the Page of Wands, right? So you have the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Page of Wands in reverse. This is a very volatile energy, kind of mean. She either doesn't manifest well, or she manifests. I'll put it this way: she maybe doesn't manifest well. She either can't do it, or she manifests bullshit, kind of like that rabbit. Or she goes around trying to manifest bad things for other people. You're just trying to heal and mind your own business. You're having this awakening, I feel like, of who you really are. Of what's really important. Of how things connect. Of who's worth it and who's not. How certain events in your life have led you to this moment. There's a gratitude coming out of it. A knowing gets coming out of it. As you heal. There's this energy here that wants to be a dick. I don't know who this is. Tell me more. Thank you. Six of Bows. Four of Arrows. Abundance and rest. I feel like this is what you've been doing. You've been resting. You've been recovering. You've been healing. You've been reflecting. And that's calling in an abundance for you. And somebody else is a dick. They're a dick about it. They don't like it. They do not like it. They're seeing this happen. They're seeing your growth. They're seeing, and they want to cause conflict. It's causing them conflict. They are not happy about it. Crowning you, the World in reverse. Closing out a cycle once and for all. It's in reverse. There's something you're trying to completely close out once and for all. Ten of Vessels in reverse, happiness. Eight of Stones in reverse, skill. Whatever this cycle is that you're trying to close out once and for all, you've learned that you're responsible for your own happiness. That no matter what anyone else says or does, that ultimately it lies in your own hands. You choose when to stay and go from a relationship. You choose how much to let something hurt you. You choose whether or not to walk away. No one else can make you happy. No one else can make you miserable. You have to let them. You've learned this lesson. Or you're wrapping up this lesson. You're wrapping up this lesson. But there's someone who hasn't learned this lesson. They want to, or they don't want you to learn this lesson. They want to still have control over hurting you. They want to still be able to negatively affect you. And there's this energy of, I don't know why it's not closed out. Like, you want it closed out. I'm not seeing why it's not completely closed out. I don't know. Underlying everything, we have the Ace of Cups. This is a new start. This is the divine giving you a brand new start. Beautiful start. There's self-love here. There's ability to forgive others and love others, and them love and forgive you. There's a new beginning here. Tell me more. Five of Arrows, frustration. This other energy keeps stomping on your reading. It's like your energy, their energy, your energy, their energy, your energy, their energy. And I feel that that's what they're doing. Period. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to heal. You're raising your vibration, and they can feel it. And I don't even know if they're that close to you, if you really even interact, but there is this energetic, they're trying to stomp on your energy. Anything else? Thank you. Knight of Vessels, eel. So this is the Knight of Cups. It's Knight of Cups in this deck. I'm not sure I like the feel of this Knight of Cups, though. I don't know. It does seem to be taking a specific path. Like, there's this big lake or I don't know what back here, right? And then it's like, I choose this one. Some of you may have received a love offer specifically, and that's part of what pisses this person off. This other energy. Maybe this is an ex, maybe it's not. I don't know. There's a pissed off energy that just doesn't... It's like they want you to hurt. I don't know why. Makes them feel powerful. I don't understand it. I feel like in some cases, this person came into your life during a time where you were just getting pushed here and there. Then when you started to realize some things, you manifested some of this ugliness through this person into your life. Now or shortly afterwards, you started to see things clearly. And as you're doing your healing and raising your vibration and stepping into your power, this energy, whatever it is, doesn't want to let go. They don't want to let go. They like having that control over you, and the fact that you took it from them makes them feel angry and reject it. Tower in reverse. Tell me more about this tower. Tell me more. Thank you. The Ace of Bows, Spark of Life. So we have two aces here. Spark of Life. Truth. Ideas. This comes with the Tower in reverse. It's like this learning that you've been going through, this evolution of you that you've been going through, both helped cause the tower Whether, I mean, not that, maybe some of you meant to, maybe not. Maybe just a change in attitude caused it. But as the tower fell, you learned a lot of lessons. And as you're rebuilding, you're still learning a lot of lessons. There's this spark of life, like, but in your rebirth. It's your rebirth. This knowing. Near future, here you are in all your glory. Standing 100% in your power. Some of you may have a connection headed your way. Not all of you. Because this is just you standing in your power, right? It doesn't have to be any other, there doesn't have to be anybody else involved. Might be for some of you, but doesn't have to be. This is just you. Okay. We have the Archer. The Four of Stones in reverse, which is protection. And the Great Bear. In reverse. Forgot to say in reverse. We have protection in reverse. The Great Bear looks like it's protecting something also, right? And it's in reverse. But the Archer. Are you protecting from an archer, or... Because look, there's these other bears here also, right? It's like there's this great need for protection. It's like in the past how when you couldn't defend yourself, you were just left vulnerable. All these areas that were left unprotected. Or maybe they don't need to be protected. This is sort of winning energy too, right? It's what, Chariot energy? Archer. This is knowing your target. This is being on the offense instead of the defense. This is knowing you're protected without having to protect yourself. The Archer. This is divine protecting you. This is Chariot. This is moving forward. This is the divine protecting you. That's what this is. Sorry, it took me a second to put that together. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is your advice. Strange advice. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. I don't know. What do we have out here? Virgo, Cancer, you, maybe another Gemini. You know, it could be anybody, right? You know that. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Nine of Vessels in the reverse. Generosity. Generosity in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is your advice. I'm going to say it. Your advice? Don't give this other energy the time of day. Don't let them into your energy. Do not be generous with yourself, your money, your heart, your energy. Don't help them out. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't give them another chance. Do not give them the fucking time of day. That's your advice. Nothing. Give them nothing. Oh, what do we have over here? Oh, and the moon in reverse. When did this come out? Just now? Don't let them disguise anything. Don't question what you're seeing. Don't question yourself. You see things clearly. The moon on water, it's not just the moon, right? It's the moon on water. It's like all kinds of layers of things not being clear. Moonlight makes it hard to see, but we have all this energy that, in your case, the moonlight is perfect for you to see clearly right now. But this is the moon on water. That you definitely can't see. It's like emotions clouding you. It's in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, which is generosity, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This energy will continue to hurt you. They will take advantage of your generosity, of your feelings, of your generous heart. Do not let them. Do not give this energy the time of fucking day. Period. Show me the Hermit in reverse in the environment. This energy will not look at themselves. They will not heal. They will not take responsibility. Four of Vessels, boredom. Five of Bows, empowerment. They play games. This is how they feel empowered. When they're bored, they poke at you, or they poke at somebody else. They have no real self-esteem. They may seem like it, but they don't. That's why they do all of this. So their entertainment, this is where they get their sense of power from. They are not healed, and they're unwilling to even look at themselves. They're not going to be healed anytime soon because of that. Hopes and fears. Hangman in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Tell me more. The blasted oak. This is the Tower. Yeah, the hooded man at the bottom of the deck. That's the Hermit. You're afraid that somehow, after all of this, you're not going to actually have learned your lesson. You're going to end up repeating the cycle. Right now, you feel like you're learning the lesson. But you're afraid somehow you're going to fall back into this with them or someone else. Some of you may be afraid they haven't learned their lesson. Maybe you care a lot for them and you're afraid that they're just going to keep repeating this shit too. That's not your concern anymore. Let it go. Outcome, Nine of Cups. King of Stones, which is the Wolf, which is the King of Pentacles. And the Mirror in reverse. I think the Mirror is supposed to be the Hanged Man energy. So the Hanged Man in the reverse and the King of Pentacles. But it says the Mirror. This is a very interesting energy. Alright, so the King of Pentacles, this is stability. This is abundance. This could be a relationship, marriage, spouse. This could be business. You have wish fulfillment and stability here. Period. In the outcome. It could be somebody headed your way. Maybe Earth sign, doesn't have to be. The Mirror in reverse. It's like she's a siren, though. Look at her. A mermaid or a siren. Let me hold her up, right side up. And she's holding, is that the sun? Or the moon? Or just a crystal ball? And the mirror, there's a vanity here. And there's a death here. Her eyes are closed. It's like trying to heal your broken heart. It's like trying to heal your broken heart. I'm showing that up right. There's an energy here of mourning. But Hanged Man energy is understanding, right? I feel like saying you'll never understand. Tell me more. Tell me more. Fox. It's a very sly and ooh, look at how beautiful this is. It's a little... She's like partially a tree. It's very interesting. It's creativity. Throwing yourself into your work. I don't know. It's like Stonehenge. Becoming part of it. It's very interesting energy. It's like you won't have to worry about this sly energy. They're going to be stopped in their tracks. They're going to be stopped in their tracks. We have the Journey in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is death energy. So there's a rebirth happening here. Gemini. A big rebirth. I feel like pulling one more card for you. Can we get something for Gemini? Spirit animals. Know your worth, number 54. That's the skunk spirit. I like that. Number 10, buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Number 60, swan spirit. Time for a deep dive. We've been talking about that, right? Number 32, hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. And that's what we've been talking about, right? Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Number 59. Know your worth. The abundant universe will provide. Time for a deep dive. Let spirit be your guide. Be open to infinite possibilities. Well, Gemini, I hope that helps. And until next time.